Hello and welcome to BUNKUM. My name's Anthony and today we're playing Doki Doki again, a game that has taken me completely by surprise. Not only is it the type of game that I would never normally play, it's unsuspecting, and I just didn't expect all of this complexity and tangents to be going on all the time. But I'm finding it really addictive, really addictive. I'm actually hooked. I think I'm becoming a bit of a Doki Doki fan now, and I didn't think I'd find a game that was on a par to something like Inside, where you're gripped by it. But with this, I am gripped. I'm in there. I'm with the characters, and something that I was reading about the other day is that there's secret files that you can uncover. So I have been doing a little bit of reading up. I haven't done anything that will spoil the plot for me. But somebody mentioned that files get saved to your device. Now, because I'm using a Mac, it's slightly different. But I have found said files. So as you can see on my desktop, I've got these two files here that we're going to look at. So the first one is happy thoughts. Not entirely sure they are happy thoughts, but it's a freaky as hell picture, and I think it's supposed to be Sayori. Can't I only by the bow and the hair more than anything else. The other file is called Can You Hear Me? And I'll read that out. So there's a little devil inside us all. So again is another poem. Beneath their manufactured perception, their artificial reality is a writhing, twisted mess of dread, loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt, all thrashing to escape the feeble hold of their host, seeping through every little crevice they can find, into their willpower, starving them of all motivation and desire, into their stomach, forcing them down to drown their guilt in comfort food, or into a newly opened gash in their skin, hidden only by the sleeves of a cute new shirt. Such a deplorable, tangled mess is already present in every single one of them. That's why I choose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot. This game just keeps on giving now. It's just firing everything at me. So let's get cracking on Doki Doki, and yeah, we've still got weirdness going on. So let's load it. We've only got that one save now. Poem time. Hang on, did we do Yuri's poem last time? Did we? I can't remember. Anyway, let's start with these guys. I'm going to go for Natsuki. I like Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair I shared mine with her first. Where's Yuri? Because it says share mine her first. I can't remember what happened in the last episode, but where's the poem sharing with Yuri? Did she run off somewhere? Oh, I can't remember.
Well, it's about time I expected. It's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't evoke any. It just didn't invoke any emotions.
So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes.
Did you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine.
Hang on, I thought I was pretty level when selecting the words for the poems, so it should be pretty even keel, I would have thought.
Not that you'll like it.
So it's the eagles can fly one. So eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, creatures can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing is all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yeah, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write a poem about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the only nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into that than I realised.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you're learning something. Didn't expect that from my youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humour her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. So, just Monica. Where's Yuri? I don't understand. Where's Yuri? Where? Who should have put note, Monica? Don't have any choice. Hi, Anthony. Having a good time so far? Yep. Good, glad to hear it. I'm keen to see what's going to be different in this time round. So new activities, always listening, don't be afraid to bring anything up. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid. Made a bird off, going with the flow. Anyway, share poem, kind of embarrassing. Do not worry. We're all embarrassed. Barrier. True. Poem. Great job, Anthony. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That's why it counts when I put some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that is a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. Oh, don't say things like that, Monica. She spends too much time in her own head. It's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why it gets so happy here when you're reading her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on so strongly. Like earlier, I think it gets too stimulated. She gets too stimulated. She ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! Yuri!
I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other.
Already? I'm sorry for being late.
No need to apologise. We still have plenty of time, so I'm glad that you took all the time you needed. Oh yeah, she left the room because I said something, and then Monica said, "Oh, what did you do to her?" That's it. It's all coming back to me now.
Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get my poem now.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for somebody who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me, confused. I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see colour. Are there others in this room? Are they talking, or are they simply poems on a flat sheet of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right here. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. It's okay. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. I think, have we read that poem before? I can't remember whether we did that one the first time round. Maybe we did, not sure. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Oh no, that was me. It's okay. Yeah, that's the kind of style, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem, a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll get dark puddle of ink. Yeah, we had this before, didn't we? So keep your hand moving and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Thanks, Monica. Right, Yuri. Now you're back in the room. Let's see what you have to say. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional! Eh? What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognise in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanour totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different styles, skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. My voice for Yuri's changed, I think, a little bit. I'm not sure why. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. I think she's come from Essex now. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. Oh, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologising to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Well, please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, is this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate. Yeah, we've seen this before, haven't we? I'm going to read it anyway. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Yeah, I like that one. That's cool.
I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
That's because I'm a slow reader.
Well, I just don't read
Script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I liked your poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, this story isn't about ghosts at all, Anthony.
Really? I must totally miss the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all, but but remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in the last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. Impressive.
It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so...
Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course. Right, let's skip a little bit of this. Nervous, enjoyed it. Keep doing it best. Yeah, me too. Right. What do we got next? Phew. That's everyone. Glance around the room. Stressful. Judging media writing. Being nice. Club. Sigh. Is the music out of tune? Oh, it must be my imagination. My imagination. I'm getting my brain has gone into overdrive since everything changed. Right, across the room, Monica is writing something in a notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their retrospective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles. Oh, missed that last bit. What's with this language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. This is where they had a massive argument, isn't it?
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Oh, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it.
It's out of tune, the music. I swear to God, it's out of tune.
Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Andy did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time to establish my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Auntie liked my poem too, you know. Even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just... Oh, sorry. Maybe you're just jealous that Anthony appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
And how do you know he doesn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. Sorry, wrong voice. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Well, you know what? I wasn't the only one. I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew to bigger sizes as soon as Anthony started showing up.
Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you.
Taking out your own insecurities on someone like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki.
Me, look who's talking. You wanna be edgy person?
Edgy? Sorry, that's my... I get really distracted. What's going on? Sorry, that's my lifestyle is too much for someone with a mental age to comprehend. Or I can't go any further. It's gone nuts. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try.
Wow, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you?
Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the heck is wrong with your head?
Yeah, go on. Let Anthony hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this.
Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing here. Anthony? She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it.
How did I get... Oh, it's going nuts. Not doing anything. I don't know what that said. What did that say? Neither of them. Can I not make a choice on this at all? Yuri. I'm going to start with Yuri. Oh, sugar. Natsuki. No, nothing's working. Natsuki. No, it's going closer. Monica. I knew it would be you. Oh, can I do anything still? I think I can. Okay. Can I do anything? Hey, Anthony. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us if to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to get a little more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend a little less time with others, then that's fine. I'd happily spend time with you instead. So, this is all Monica. She's controlling the whole of this. This is all to do with her wanting me, perhaps, or my character. And it's gone bonkers. It's gone absolutely bonkers. I'm really annoyed that it keeps on skipping the black text because I really want to read that and see what it says, but it's skipping past it for some reason. So I think she wants me to dislike Yuri and Natsuki. So I'm going to start not trusting Monica one bit, I think. Suddenly Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Anthony, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Monica. No, sorry, it's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it tomorrow. Completely. That's an interesting turn of phrase. Anyway, the meeting's over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me as if she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take the responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not like that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Anthony. It would be just embarrassing with you listening. I guess I really don't have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but... Oh, sugar! What the Scooby-Doo? So we didn't get to have the conversation because presumably Monica has screwed up the game again. Right. I need... Oh my gosh, this is tripping me. This is making me trip. Right. Peaceful. I'm going to try and make sure we've got an equal amount again. But I want positive words. I really do. Comfort. Special. Incongruent. I've got an imbalance here. Philosophy. Eternity. Right, I think we're equal now. Twill. Tenacious. Dazzle. Lollipop. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Intelligent. Rose. Oh, hang on. Flower. Universe. Doki Doki. Unrestrained. Socks. I'm gonna go for socks. What a random word. Extraordinary. Oh, that's the picture. Isn't that the same picture we saw on my desktop? Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little bit more comfortable here over the past 2 days and saying blah blah blah. Welcome back, Anthony. Hi Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at her desk. And surprisingly Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologise. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Oh yeah, she's usually more posh, isn't she? Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologised. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided there was no chance, there was no way you could be a bad person. And now that you're apologising, I know you really didn't mean it. Anthony, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person, and I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and... Sorry, what am I saying right now? I just...
Hey, have you guys seen Monica?
Oh. No, I haven't. I was just kind of wondering where she was.
Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either.
Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't.
Jeez, this isn't like her at all. Yeah, I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise you I didn't mean anything by the things I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So...
Yuri, what the heck are you on about talking about?
See, didn't Monica said that she wouldn't remember any of this or something along those lines, didn't she?
Did you say something, did you do something yesterday? Jeez.
Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. It's like that, so the writing's been overtyped with this, isn't it?
So whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you?
But...
I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that.
No, not at all. I don't hate you.
Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either.
Natsuki turns to me.
You're still on trial, though.
Hey! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry I'm super late. There you are. I didn't mean to be, sorry, doing the wrong voices. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. No, I wasn't. Don't like you. Don't trust her. Nah. Well, Natsuki was.
I was not. What took you so long anyway?
Well... Oh, I thought you was on about a period again. Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I was kind of lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Well, thank you, Yuri.
You should play something for us sometime.
That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I was working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Anthony. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, a best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Anthony, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. Okay. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah. But I need to try and calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Chill your beans. Yuri takes a deep breath, then pulls a copy of the book out from her bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea, not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher, and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go and get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Okay. I'm losing my voice. Sorry for the misunderstanding. 10 minutes passed. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here. I need tea. So I decide to look for her. Let's see. Oh, the music's gone a bit funky-dunky again. The most logical place for Yuri to be to get the nearest water is the water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. Is that a laugh? Ha, 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 ha. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Oh, Jesus Christ. So she does cut herself, because Monica mentioned that, I think. No, sorry, Natsuki mentioned it, I think, about knives or cutting or something like that. Jesus. It's skipping itself. I'm not doing any of that. Oh, Jesus, this is messed up. This is so messed up. I'm back. Thanks for waiting so patiently. Anthony, do you like oolong tea? Yeah, anything is fine. Very well. 200 degrees, teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. Oh my God. I shouldn't do anything less. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. I'm a bit again. It's one of those moments I'm a bit taken aback by what's just happened. I'm not even focusing on who's saying what now. So I'll try and focus a little bit more. But we're coming up to almost 45 minutes, well 40 minutes. So I may have to cut it short in a minute. In that case, you'll only be more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches a teapot and begins measuring the tea levels. To my surprise, she even starts humming to herself. You must be in a really good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a little bit of thinking. And I decided that I would try and express myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. She's really, I think this time around she's more explicit about her feelings towards me, whereas last time around she wasn't. And I don't know whether that's because of the words that I chose for the poems, and I ended up being captivating Sayori more, or Natsuki, but I didn't really have this closer relationship with Yuri. But this time, it seems like this whole walkthrough is more focused around Yuri, which is really weird. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Anthony. It's very endearing.
That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Anthony, I have another request. Do you mind if we both sit on the floor today?
Eh? Why is that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Ah, sorry, I didn't realise.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? I wonder why that is.
It's mostly because of my...
Your posture, right? Why she said that? Why the back pain? Are there cuts on her back as well? Oh. Always hunched over like that while reading.
Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. It's a small box of... it's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it. Since it's going well with the tea, Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well.
Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your tea.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand, that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book and finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
Ah, that's okay. I won't take any.
Eh? Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then...
Oh, bugger. Didn't mean to do that. You're right. Did you say something about getting chocolate on the book? No idea. Sorry, I missed that. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologise. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Sorry.
Of course.
Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it.
Eh?
Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Anthony?
Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Oh, music's gone. Yuri starts to breathe heavily.
I can't. Anthony?
Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arms and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Something bad gonna happen.
Anthony?
Oh, Jesus, that made me jump. And the light's just gone out, I guess.
My heart won't stop pounding, Anthony. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Anthony?
Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Oh.
Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you.
Oh, but Jesus. Help. No, thank you. Not today. I'm freaked. Right, I'm going to save it here because we've been going for a while. And oh my God, what the hell is going on? Oh my gosh, this game is so immense. This is since the whole climax to what happened with Sayori. This game is just on full pelt now. It just feels like it's dangling that carrot and things are building up and it's getting more and more and more intense. It's phenomenal. I'm thoroughly enjoying this now. I'm really in it. I'm completely captivated. I love it. It's brilliant. It's genius. I hope you're enjoying this as well, as much as I am. Yeah, anyway, I digress. Thank you again, as always, for watching. It is greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. I look forward to seeing you all soon. Take care of yourselves and each other. Laters.